This video introduces the European Union, which emerged from the ashes of World War II to ensure peace. Key foundations include agreements on coal and steel and the economy. The EU created a unified economic zone with a common market, allowing the free movement of goods, services, capital, and people. Following World War II devastation, there was a critical dilemma: return to old rivalries and conflict, or build new rules and institutions for cooperation and peace. A strong desire to avoid future wars led to early agreements in the 1950s, slowly evolving into the European Union. Integration began with the Marshall Plan, using U.S. aid to rebuild damaged economies and encourage cooperation. The OEEC managed aid distribution and promoted trade. The Council of Europe protected human rights and promoted political cooperation. Early practical projects helped to share key resources and rebuild economies together. The Treaty of Paris in 1951 established the European Coal and Steel Community. This shared control of key industries ensured resources could not be used for war. The Treaties of Rome in 1957 created the European Economic Community, promoting a common market, and Euratom, cooperating on the peaceful use of atomic energy. Major EU milestones include the Schengen Agreement, allowing people to travel across many borders without internal checks. The single market removed many trade barriers, enabling the free movement of goods, services, capital, and labor. The euro, a single currency, simplifies trade and travel. The Maastricht Treaty transformed the community into a political union, adding new policy areas like environment, foreign affairs, justice, and security. The European Commission proposes laws and acts as the EU's executive. The European Parliament, directly elected, helps pass laws and gives citizens a voice. The Council of the European Union co-decides laws. The European Council sets the EU's overall direction. The European Central Bank runs monetary policy for the euro area. The Court of Justice interprets and applies EU law. Main areas of cooperation include economic cooperation, building a single market where everything moves freely. The common currency, the euro, makes trade and travel easier. Foreign policy and security allow the EU to speak with one voice, while members keep their national defense. Justice and home affairs involve cooperation on policing and fighting cross-border crime. Social and environmental policies include rules on workers' rights and environmental standards. The EU is a large economic power with a massive global share of world trade. It uses instruments of influence, such as trade rules, diplomacy, and development aid. The EU also has combined capabilities in areas like cybersecurity and a massive communication satellite network. However, national defense remains mainly national. Challenges and criticisms include sovereignty concerns, with worries about national governments giving up too much power. Euroscepticism involves doubts about deeper integration. Uneven benefits mean not all regions gain equally from integration. Member states also have different policies and priorities, leading to disagreement on foreign policy and defense. Enlargement difficulties raise questions about capacity and shared values.